Welcome back to another Game Collecting Reaper video. Today's video, we are going to be doing a mystery box unboxing. So one of my good friends, he pretty much told me, hey, how about we do a video where I have a bunch of stuff I want to get rid of. Let's do like a mystery box. So I gave him $100. That's how much I paid for this box. And he said he'll make sure it's worth it. He threw in some games, and he said also like some other collectible stuff. No idea what it is. We'll find out. But yeah, sorry it's been a little bit for these videos, a little sporadic. However, hopefully, if I did it right, the audio was much better than my previous videos. So I was finagling with that, trying to get that together. Hopefully that's together. If so, it'll probably be a lot more easier to make more videos, and then you'll be seeing a lot more frequently. Because there are some I want to still do, like PS4. I would love to do just some videos about games that I think are pretty uncommon, pretty rare, that nobody talks about. Like, you know, you got people talking about, like, your Godzillas and your stuff like that, but that's common, and that's stuff that you could find, well, not like common, but like common knowledge, I guess, and you could find that any day of the week on eBay. I'm talking about things that you can't find on eBay, and you can barely find in the wild. So, we'll get to that. And some other cool videos I want to do, but how about we get into what's in the box? So, let me pull out my handy dandy cutter. So I'm pretty much gonna pull things out one by one, and that's how we're gonna go about it. And hopefully, it's all good, because I have no idea what's in here. So you're gonna get my initial reaction, and we'll go from there. So, once this thing wants to stop fighting with me, I'm not going to fully look inside of it. We're going to... It's a little hard to do. Let's see. That's paper. Trash can. Paper. Alright. I feel a plushie. I don't know what it is. Alright. Starting off, we got a little Kirby plushie. Pretty cool, pretty cool. It's, yeah, I don't have this one, so pretty neat. Put that right there. Let's see, that feels like a game. We're gonna save that. Alright, I don't know. It is a black box. Let's see what's in the black box. Whoa, okay. Well, first off, we got a Sonic 3-pin. Once the camera wants to focus on it. Come on. Come on. There we go. Pretty neat, pretty neat. Looks like there's also something else in here. I have no clue. This looks like the back for the pin. Okay, no. I think that's literally just the pin. That's a pretty cool looking pin, I gotta say. I have never seen that before. Alright. Doing good so far. We got a Sonic 3 pin. Got a Kirby plushie. Try not to look in the box. We got... Ooh. Got a pretty cool Altaria card. For Pokemon. Recently I've been trying to get back into the cards. But honestly, it's just been... such a pain just trying to get cards that I don't know. Craig, my buddy on the podcast I do, Generations Behind, bi-weekly podcast, shameless plug right there on Craig's Game Room channel. Man, he got me back into Pokemon cards, but like probably at least like 5 months ago, and I got to open like what 12 packs since then because it's just hard as shit to get, and I don't know. However, I did get a Journey Together booster box, or not booster box, I wish, Elite Trainer box, and that's on the way. So, we'll see what that is. Alright, we got another card. We got a Perrin Full Art Trainer. Look at that. I'm trying to grab all the other stuff before the games. I probably should have like a table or something in front of me. It probably would have been a little easier. Alright, looks like a little gotcha. Whoa! It's a little Entei figure. Alright. I dig it. Pokemon Movie 3, where Entei is a true better dad than whatever that guy's name is, because I don't remember. Now whatever this is. Oh, is that Bomberman? Hold on. Hold the heck on. I'm a big Bomberman guy, if you don't know. However, Konami kind of like killed the franchise. Super Bomberman R2 wasn't that good, but hoping one day we'll get a good Bomberman game. It's like a Bomberman wind-up toy. That is pretty cool. I have never seen that before. Huh. Alright. What else we got? Alright, this feels like a PS1 or a Dreamcast game. You guys look first. It might even be upside down. I don't know. Oh no. Siphon Filter. PlayStation hits. Alright. I don't know if I have Siphon Filter actually. So, pretty decent. Let's see. We got... This is a double jewel case game. I don't know if you're looking at it straight or not. Yes, you are. It's Siphon Filter 2. Alright. Not too bad. Now this feels like a DS game. Hopefully you're not looking at it backwards. Yes, you were. Okay, we got Rondo of Swords. A little Atlas title. Never played this one either. So, that'll be a good one to add to the collection. Of course, complete in box. That's how I try to collect all my DS and 3DS games, is you don't want a whole bunch of loose cards laying around. I can go there. Alright, this feels like probably like a PS2 game or something. Got my eyes closed, you guys are seeing what it is. Harvest Moon Special Edition, A Wonderful Life. I have never played any Harvest Moon or Animal Crossings, none of those. Any farming sims. They always like look interesting, but it looks like one of those types of games I would just want to sink a lot of time into, and I have so many games to play that like, will I ever have time for all of them? I don't know. I did own Harvest Moon on the Super Nintendo though, loose for like a whole 5 minutes. So that was a journey. That was at Too Many Games in Greater Oaks, Pennsylvania. I traded a bunch of stuff at one table, got a Harvest Moon, seen a Saturn Bomberman at another table, ended up trading the Harvest Moon with some cash, and got the Saturn Bomberman. But yeah, alright. Got some PS2 stuff in here. What else we got in here? Going in. This feels like another DS game. Hopefully you're not looking at it backwards. And you are. So that way? Nope. Wow, I'm still an idiot. That way. Oh, what is that? Windy Windom? I can't say I ever heard of this. But that look. The greatest fighting tournament has begun. Yeah, I don't know if y'all ever heard of this, but I never heard of it. I don't know. Maybe I just don't know much, but pretty interesting. Complete as well. Pretty neat. Let's see, is there anything else? Feels like we got 1, 2, I think 3 more things in here. So, let's take this one. Bam. Whoa, we got an E7 soundtrack? I'm a big Ys fan, if y'all don't know. It's probably one of my favorite RPG series. That is really cool. Alright. So we got an E7 soundtrack. Pretty cool. Okay, we got 2 more things. Might be another soundtrack. Bam! Oh yeah, we got the Oath, or East, the Oath, and Felghana soundtrack. Alright. Pretty cool. I think the only East soundtrack I have is the one that came with the 1DS game. So, that's pretty new. One, the newer ones, because I buy the collector's editions, stuff like that. And lastly, This feels sealed. Might be a DVD, might be a game. Bam. We got Onimusha Dawn of Dreams. I did not know there was like an anime for this. I've never played Onimusha either. I've recently just picked up the PS4 remake of the first one. I figured I'd try to give it a shot, see how it is. Especially with the new one coming out. Who knows? Might like it. But alright, I think... Nope. I just looked down and I see one more thing in the box. I thought that was it. However, we also have... Which, funny enough, Christian, I know you're watching this. And we were literally just talking about this last night. You were like, well, I have this and nobody else does. Well, guess what, sir? Star Fox Zero, friggin' GameStop pre-order bonus patch, I think it was. Look at that. Anything else? I have no clue. I think it's just a bunch of bubble wrap. Yes, sir. Alright, so, honestly, pretty cool. Let's see, so we got the Onimusha DVD. Pretty sweet. Sealed. We got E7 and the Oath of Felghana soundtracks. Also pretty neat. We got this game that I never even heard of, but the art style looks pretty cool. And on the back of the case, like, I don't know. Looks pretty decent. I'll have to give it a shot. Somebody that actually plays their games, huh? Tell me about that. We also have the Harvest Moon game. Put that there. We got the Rondo of Swords on the DS. We got Siphon Filter 2 and Greatest Hits Siphon Filter 1. Put those to the side. We got 2 Pokemon cards. Altari is great. Freaking, what's her name? Alicia or something like that. Her freaking full art card is expensive from last I remember. We got this little Tomy Nintendo Entei figure. Hashtag better dad than whatever the dude's name was of Molly. Just kidding, he kind of like kidnapped a kid and did all that, but yeah, who knows. We also have the Sonic 3 pin. That's pretty sweet. I never even knew that was a thing. That's kind of cool to have. The Kirby plush. And lastly, we have the Wind Up Bomberman toy. This thing is dope. Like, wow. That's pretty sweet. I never knew this was a thing. Now I do. But, anyway, that was the mystery box. Pretty cool. So, friend, I know you said you don't want to be named. Thank you. Yeah, maybe we'll do another one of these, because it's kind of cool. I just got to figure out a better way to take everything out of the box, because that was kind of, not planned out right for it, but I feel like it worked out. But, anyway, thanks for watching. That's everything I got. If you want, like I mentioned earlier, I'll leave a link down below to my buddy Craig's channel, Craig's Game Room, where you can catch me every other week. As long as this video goes up this week, which it should, then our following episode should be Chrono Trigger, because we are playing through Chrono Trigger for the first time, all three of us, me, Craig, and Zach. None of us had ever played it. It's kind of like a 1-year anniversary of our show, because the first episode was one of our biggest like backlog regrets. I forget what we actually called it, but I'll just go by that. And now we said, screw it, let's finish it. So that's what we're doing for our 1 year. If you want to go check that out, like the video, subscribe. I'll be doing more videos, hopefully. You know, now that I got this whole setup, hopefully it works out right and we go good. Then I can do some PS4 videos, and if there's anything else you want me to talk about or see, let me know. If you want to hear me talk about the N-Gage, because I like the N-Gage. A lot of people don't like the N-Gage, but I got a decent collection for that. That'll be a cool video to talk about. But yeah, so hope you enjoyed. Like I said, leave a like, comment down below. What was your favorite thing I got? Do you think it was worth it? And yeah, Have a great rest of your day. And yeah, I don't know what to say. Game Collecting Reaper out, I guess. Bye.